NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. The Lance going to throw. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Off of play action, here's Lance. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Lance now on third and goal. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now a play fake. Lance. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. Now they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On second down, here's Gibson again. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw, he caught defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21-0 our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing is Stafford. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Jefferson moving in motion left. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On second down, a run with Gibson. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Dillon will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they could move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now Moody for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now it's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Lance. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
An extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The Rams going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Moody good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes 3rd down and 7. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Stafford here. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Kenneth Murray came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Stafford. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So nothing doing there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Able to slither by. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the end zone, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Stafford on 3rd down. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Returning it, here's Hamler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey from 17 yards out. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary. But
and we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
That might be it right there. I think that's the lucky way, y'all. After review of the play.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. From the gun, here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Now Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Stafford now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn up.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Stafford.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. York able to send this one through.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Lance looking to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Working from the gun, Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline, Deebo Samuel.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Niners, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.